Hey you, welcome back to my channel if you're a returning subscriber, and if you're new here, hi, I am Feyi and I'm so glad that you can be watching me today. Please do well as to subscribe and turn on the notification bell so you'll be notified when a new video goes up. Okay, now in today's video I'm going to be counting my blessings. You know, like I always say, see, you have to always give thanks because what you have is what other people are looking for. Do you get? So at that stage, wherever you are in your present life, you always have to be thankful. That's the reason why I am doing a video right now, because I realized that a lot of things have happened over the year, and Oto in Yoruba will say that Oto lati in your long, like it's enough for me to give thanks to God, basically. If you're watching this video, make sure to grab a drink, okay? Or cheers to the new year, or whatever it is you're going to do. We're sure going to give a toast, so stay tuned to the end of this video, okay? So the first thing I am grateful for this year is life. Like, you guys have no idea how big this thing is. You are alive to this year. Like, I have led a good life. Okay, I've led a good life, I've led a great life, and I'm grateful for where I am at this point in my life. The second thing I'm grateful for is good health. You cannot underestimate the power of good health. Look, when there is health, there is wealth. I've heard this say it. When there is health, there is wealth. Like, if you have good health, you will not go to the hospital. I am so grateful because this year I have not had any reason whatsoever to get admitted into the hospital. COVID came and left. You get? So those of you who caught COVID and recovered from it, you still have to be grateful to God for good health, because he's the one that, you know, gave you good health. I'm also grateful to God for safety. You guys do not understand. This year alone, the number of stories I have heard of people entering one chance motor in this Lagos state, Nigeria, is epic. Epic. You have no idea. And the fact that you can go, even those of, I'm sure majority, some of you would have experienced maybe entering one chance car or entering the wrong motor, but you shall enter the wrong car and you came out alive. No matter what it is they took from you, they didn't take your life. I was not kidnapped. Do you know number of people that have been kidnapped? We were not kidnapped. It's enough to give thanks. Like, I'm grateful to God for safety, period. If you graduated this year, I want you to raise your hands. Let me see you in the comment section. You guys have no idea how we feel right now, because okay, so officially I had my graduation ceremony this year, and it wasn't even a ceremony, it was online. Then but I was supposed to graduate in 2020, but COVID came and struck. Do you understand? Like, COVID struck big time. When I was leaving school for that COVID break, I personally thought that I was not going to graduate. Like, I thought the COVID was going to happen for a very long time and I wasn't going to be able to write my exams, I wasn't going to graduate or stuff like that. Like, I was going through a lot. But the fact that even despite the COVID, we had our exams, we passed, even if it was not, you know, the creation of our dreams, because oh my god, I feel so pained. I have been looking forward to my graduation days since I entered freshers, since I entered 100 level. But despite all that, you still graduated. Now, another thing that I'm grateful for is the 182 subscribers that I have currently. Like, I love you guys to bits and pieces. You have no idea. So before I shot this video, as of last week, I was kind of hoping that I would shoot this video and instead of saying 182 subscribers, I would say 200 subscribers. You get me? I was able to draw 182 subscribers of you guys, and it's not even just me. Those of you that have subscribed with me from the beginning, or those of you that will share my content, those of you that will comment, those of you that will like, those of you that will subscribe. Like, I love you to bits and pieces. You guys don't even know what you've done for me. The fact that you are here and you are watching me right now, like, I love you. I love you. Another thing I'm grateful for is consistency. Hey, you guys, consistency is one thing you need to pray for. Let's be honest, consistency should be one of your prayer points, especially if you have a business, or you have a YouTube channel, or you're a content creator. You should pray for consistency, because I know that when I started this year, beginning of this year, I prayed to God for consistency and he never failed, because every month I would like the fact that I was able to drop videos, at least 2 videos or 3 videos every month, is a win. Do you understand? It's a big deal for me because despite NYSC, despite working, another thing I'm grateful for is peace of mind. So this year when we were praying at crossover nights, one of the things I prayed for was peace of mind. I just prayed that I needed peace this year, and God gave me peace. Like, you have no idea. Like, even when something troubling would come, or when I would think that, oh, I won't be able to solve this kind of thing, I had peace. Peace, peace comes in categories. There's some peace, like, there's a kind of peace you have, that even if a big problem comes, you know that God's got you. That's the kind of peace I had, like, period. Another thing I'm grateful for is my friends. See, I pray to God for friends, and I'm grateful for every single one of them I have presently, because you have no idea. They've been there for me back to back, supporting me, being my ride or die. Like, they know themselves, so I don't need to call names. But I love you girls so much. I love all of you so much. I'm grateful for you. The number 1 lesson 2021 has taught me is patience. Like, I have learned patience, especially regarding YouTube, because you realize that you set goals for yourself, or you set goals for YouTube, and you have a certain deadline you want to achieve said goals, but then the deadline will come and you've not even reached your goal. Like, it had happened to me so much this year. There are so many times that I'll just drop my phone and be like, what am I doing? Do you get, like, so many times that I'll just break down, when I'm on my own, and I'll just be like, why is this not moving forward? It's because I have had the slowest YouTube growth ever. You have no idea. My YouTube growth is very slow. It's moving like a turtle. Okay, you have to be at peace with your pace, because the time that we might start the same race together doesn't mean that we'll finish it at the same time. I think this year has taught me to be self-alert. Moving to Lagos generally has taught me to be self-alert, because the way I would behave when I'm in Abuja is slightly different from the way I behave in Lagos, that if you're walking on the road, you have to be checking every 5 seconds if your phone is still in your bag. You literally have to hold your phone. Do you understand? Hold your bag as if, because any minute, if you're holding it lackadaisically, any minute it can be snatched from you. I did not live that kind of life. Everybody's a suspect. That's it. Everybody's a suspect in this Lagos. So another thing that this year has taught me is my relationship with God needed to be stronger. I realized that I needed to grow closer to God, because one thing I noticed is the number of false pastors we have in this Nigeria. The number of false pastors, false prophets we have, like, a lot of people are taking the word of God and they are mixing it or misquoting it, or like saying it the way they're not supposed to, and it's kind of misleading. So in general, I just need to understand God personally. Okay guys, I'm moving on to toast. If you are watching this video, I want you to grab a drink, even if it's a glass of wine or a glass of Fanta or a glass of Coke or a glass of juice or water self. Join me in toasting. It has been a long year. Cheers to good life. Cheers to good health. Cheers to soft life in 2022. Cheers to more money. Cheers to getting the bag. Cheers to getting our goals. Cheers to good friends. No fake friends in 2022, please. Period. And cheers to upgrade. I've already said it that year 2022 is going to be our year of growth, upgrade, and collaborations. Can I hear amen? Amen. Cheers. Does this cup not remind you of that cup of life in Merlin? Like the cup of life that you drink water from and it will bring you back to life. If you watched Merlin, you know what I'm talking about. It's so big. So Thank you so much for watching. I love you guys so much. If you're new to my channel, please subscribe, okay, and help me meet my goal, right? Bye, babies.